Hello everyone and welcome back to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're finally going to take a look at some products from Rogue One, a Star Wars story, and in today's review I want to give you a look at some of the figures from the Disney Store's Elite Series diecast range. In today's review we are going to take a look at the newest Astromech droid to join the Star Wars universe, and it is none other than this one, the Imperial Astromech droid C2-B5. This is an absolutely awesome figure, and before I jump into the review I'd like to give a massive thank you and a shout out to Jess and Haley at the Walt Disney Company, who were more than kind enough to hook me up with these figures for a review prior to the Rogue One product launch. I was able to get my hands on these a little bit early and really see what the Rogue One product line was all about, and I'm more than impressed. So Jess, Haley, if you're watching, big thumbs up goes out to you, and I hope you enjoy this review. So before we get into the details of C2-B5, let's take a look at the Elite Series packaging that this droid comes in. As you can see, we do get the slightly traditional Elite Series packaging design with this one. However, the insert and the trim around the edge of the box has been replaced with a nice metallic blue, as opposed to the red that we saw throughout the Force Awakens run. As you can see at the front of the box, we have the Star Wars Elite Series logo, with of course C2-B5's name down at the bottom. And then on the back, you've got a description of the Elite Series and of the droid itself. Now, not a whole lot is known about C2-B5. We know that he's an Imperial droid, but other than that, we really don't know much else. What I do know is that this is an awesome figure. He is a repaint of the Elite Series diecast R2-D2, but there is just something about Astromechs in black and silver that really clicks with me. If you checked out my live sort of preview / unboxing of these over on Facebook a couple of weeks ago, then you will probably know that I really like this droid, mainly because he reminds me of R4K5, who was in the Star Wars Legends non-canon, or the former expanded universe. He was Darth Vader's Astromech shortly after the prequel trilogy, so you know, a nice little bit of continuation there with this droid, a nice colour scheme, and again, black Astromech droids just look very, very cool. Slightly sinister, but still a bit cute. So the figure itself, as I said, is made of die-cast metal, and this thing weighs a ton. You could easily use this as a paperweight. Honestly, it is so heavy, it's unbelievable. Really, really cool. What I really like about this one though is the fact that even though it's made of die-cast metal, it doesn't suffer a lack of articulation. Now, I know there's not a whole lot of posability that you can get in an Astromech droid, but all the appropriate features are there, which is awesome. You've got a swivel dome, you've got swivel hips, if you want to call them that, hinged ankles, and what I find really cool about this one is that down at the bottom you've got a third leg. Now I know what you're thinking, oh well, it's stuck inside the body, you can't drop it down. Yes you can. I love this mechanism, it is absolutely awesome. All you have to do to descend the centre leg is just press it and it pops out, and then to retract it back inside the body, just push it up and it clips into place. That is an ingenious feature, something I would love to see incorporated into Hasbro's action figure line, and it just works so well. It's nice and neat, it's not, you know, it's not complicated, it's not untidy, it looks awesome and it really works well as well. So big fan of that, really, really nice indeed. The other thing that I really like about this particular Elite Series figure is that the screws have been covered up. Disney have finally listened to the fans and collectors, and the exposed screws that we'd have seen on previous releases of these figures have been covered up and concealed, which is awesome. Very, very happy about that. Doesn't detract from the aesthetic of the figure. And again, C2-B5, he is one badass looking droid. Can't wait to see him in action in the movie. Once again, with his third leg and all. Can't wait. Absolute like buzzing for Rogue One. Let me know, guys, what you picked up for the Rogue One product launch. Did you pick up this droid? If so, what did you think of it? And are you looking forward to seeing him in the film? I know I am. I'm an absolute sucker for all things Imperial, and Astromech droids are no exception. So I can't wait to find out what C2-B5 is all about. and it's only a matter of time now until we find out. So there he is. This at the moment is the only C2-B5 figure available. At the time of filming this review, the 3 3/4 inch AT-ACT vehicle has not been released, although there will be a 3 3/4 inch version of this droid available with that vehicle, so keep your eyes peeled. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at C2-B5 from Disney's Elite Series diecast range, and I'll be back to give you a look at a ton more Rogue One product very, very soon. Until then, a big thanks once again goes out to Disney, and until my next review, as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you. And before I forget, I nearly did, the figure does of course come with a display stand. There are no peg holes on the legs, but he does stand on there as a display piece and looks very, very cool indeed. So really, really happy with this droid, guys. I think you guys will be too. So once again, until my next review, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you.